What's up, Orange Slices, and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Today we are taking on the Pokemon League Elite Four, or beginning to take them out. So here we have the gate. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. Do you want to go in? Yes. Then proceed. So here we go. This is it. There's no turning back. Here we are at the Elite Four. So just like Pokemon Black and White 1, we do have the choice of whichever Elite Four you want to take out. And I will be going for the clockwise order. So we're beginning with this one all the way to the left. I believe it is Shauntal. So here we go. The rooms have been updated, so the animations and stuff are going to be very different. Shauntal here is going to have a whole library of books that she's apparently been writing. Of course, she is the freaky fan fiction writer, and apparently also the lamp from Beauty and the Beast or something, even though it has a purple flame. But here we go. There's one man who wanders the world with a black dragon Pokemon to pursue ideals. That's part of a novel I'm writing. I want to write down the event that happened on that day. Sorry, it has nothing to do with you. You're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's Ghost-type Pokemon user, Shauntal, and I shall be your opponent. So here we go, up against the first Elite Four member, the Ghost-type freaky fanfiction writer, Shauntal. So like I said, she is a user of Ghost-type Pokemon, and she is going to be starting off with a Cofagrigus, which, contrary to my previous thoughts, I thought it was a Ghost and Dark-type, but it is just a Ghost-type. As you can see from the sidebar there, you can see all the moves that this Pokemon is going to have, as well as its ability Mummy, which basically turns your own ability into Mummy, which renders your own ability useless, which is why I'm actually trying out a strategy here, and that is to go for Screech first, so that I don't hit it, which I was hoping it would go for Will-O-Wisp, which would have burned himself, but he didn't go for it, so instead, I get a free Screech, and now a Foul Play, which will probably one-hit kill it. Oh god, no it didn't. That kinda sucks. So now our own ability is Mummy, and oh wow, it misses Will-O-Wisp. Maybe it's low enough to use a full restore. Actually, it is, so that's kinda sucks. Well, actually, no. We're doing pretty good because it did miss Will-O-Wisp. But basically, I was trying to get it to use Will-O-Wisp and then synchronize so that it would be burned itself. But that didn't work out for me, and it didn't work out for him either because he actually missed Will-O-Wisp. So overall, it worked out for us, and there goes Cofagrigus, Shauntal's first Pokemon already down. Next up is going to be Golurk. I'm actually going to be going in for Bambi because I believe this thing does have a move that can take out Bambi, but I'm hoping that Hornleech is actually a one-hit kill. And also, the season has changed, so Bambi is now in its spring form. I kind of like it. I don't know. I think my favorite might be Winter now, just because I was so used to it with his big cotton balls from its head and whatever it is. But now we have pretty little flowers, and oh wow, it is not a one-hit kill. So it does get off the Brick Break, which may actually... Oh, wow, that's awesome. It didn't kill Bambi either, so we do get off one more Hornleech, and there goes Golurk. It does have Earthquake, so watch out with bringing in something that dies to that, because that is a very powerful move. Always fear the Earthquake. So, 2 Pokemon down, 2 to go. Next up is going to be Chandelure, which is actually her ace Pokemon. Now, I have a couple of options here, but I am going to be going for Midna, because Midna doesn't really have anything that this thing can beat up with. As you can see from the sidebar popping up right now, it does have Energy Ball, so bringing in Fubuki would have been kind of a bad idea. So I am going to go for a Screech and then a Foul Play, and hopefully that takes it out. It does have Fire Blast, which is its stab move, and is very, very powerful, but hopefully Midna, yep, it does tank that because Midna has pretty high special defense. So there we go. We go for one Screech, and now hopefully Foul Play does take it out. Oh, wow. I was not expecting it to be faster, which kind of sucks because now we're dead. So, hey, I guess overthinking on my part, which kind of sucks. So I am going to go in on Fubuki, which was my not original idea because it does have Energy Ball, which takes me out very easily. But we're going to go for a Surf anyway. Hopefully we do survive this Shadow Ball here. Or whatever, Energy Ball, not Shadow Ball. Okay, we do very narrowly, but Fubuki is probably going to be taken out, which kind of sucks. But we do get off the Surf, and it's not a one-hit kill. But it already did use a full restore on whatever other Pokemon, so I'm basically going to have to sacrifice Fubuki here. Really don't have any other options. If I would have gone for a Foul Play from the beginning with Midna and not risk the Screech, probably could have taken it out with Surf here, if not just a one-hit kill with Foul Play. So now we're going to have to go for something else, and I believe Nimbus is one of my fastest Pokemon. I think Bambi actually is the fastest, but Nimbus is pretty close up there, so I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, and hopefully this takes it out. I don't know if it will. Let's hope that it does, and it doesn't. This thing has very high special defense, I guess, or, you know, pretty high special defense. However, we do have the tankiness of Nimbus to save us from that. Actually, Nimbus is probably more defensive than special defensive, but it does take a Shadow Ball either way, and we do take out Chandelure finally with a Shadow Ball. Probably the hardest Pokemon to take out on her team, but we took it out, so there we go. That is 3 down, 1 to go. That thing took out 2 of our team members, though, which kind of sucks. So, last Pokemon for Shauntal is going to be Drifblim, which obviously signifies me sending out Tesla. I was hoping to kind of go for a, you know, no Pokemon dying run, which I actually did manage to do earlier, but I guess not in this run. So, we're going to go for a Thunderbolt, which we do have now from the Elite Four after beating our rival. We got Thunderbolt on Tesla, which is probably the most powerful move it can get. So, there we go. We now have Thunderbolt. Special defense is dropped, but I don't really care because this is probably going to be a one-hit kill. If not, then definitely a 2-hit, but it is a one-hit kill, so there you go. That is Shauntal, 4 Pokemon down, and she is done. Did you ever feel at a loss for words when something greatly moves you? To tell the truth, I'm a writer, but right now I'm having no words. You are just that impressive. And we get 69,000 Pokédollars. My Pokemon and the Challengers Pokemon. Everyone battled even though they were hurt. Thank you. And with that, we have defeated the first Elite Four member, so let's take the teleporty warp pad thingy, and 1 down, 3 more to go. Thank you guys for watching. Next part is coming up later today, so stay tuned for that. See you guys then.